Okay, now see, good music is all we need sometimes to tell you what time it is. As you know, we don't dull. The tempo is high, the mood is right, and we're here, never cut, I'm fresh. Did you feel that?
That's our style.
See. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Tell him. It's all right. So we're cool like that, and we are all about unmissable entertainment all week long. Now, welcome to the weekend edition of the show.
So it's official, guys. The weekend is fully activated. Link up with us on socials. We are at TVC Connect using the hashtag #IsSplashOnTVC. You can also watch us on all your internet-enabled devices on www.tvccontinental.tv. All right, my name is Honeypot. I am your girlfriend next door, and it is the jewel in the crown.
Yeah, we know.
For the
Oh, wow. So
yeah, you missed that. You missed that.
So we're looking at you like, oh, you missed something. Or...
No. So the thing is that I come with different vibes every day. So sometimes I just come with, okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes I rearrange.
No,
I don't go with the normal.
So today I'm coming with girlfriend next door.
And Jewel on the crown, right?
Okay, the host with the most.
Tell
the
them.
hostess with the mostest.
Tell them. All right, my name is Amanda Dara. Today you can call me
Queen
Amanda Dara.
Oh.
I thought you guys on that.
Okay, I was expecting Queen AD. All right, guys, it's your girl R.Kelly with a dimple. Now, here's what we have planned for you this Friday. There's entertainment news coming up very soon. Then Rewind, where we'll take you through a quick history lesson of today in entertainment history.
Okay, and moving on, there is also Tweet View, where Amanda will take us through some Tweet View humor and savagery. We'll have 2 artists perform live on today's Performance Friday edition. Then there will be Daily Top 5.
And then later we'll show you some appreciation on the True It Up segment, after which we'll bring you a recap of all that you might have missed in the news. Then we'll take some self-requests for the weekend, and we'll wrap things up with our Friday Chit Chat segment.
Yay.
Now let's get the show on the road. We'll be back with the news.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's get straight into the entertainment news, guys. So Kizz Daniel slams Vanguard 100 million naira lawsuit for malicious publication. Now, it looks like Kizz Daniel has kept his promise of going legal. The Nigerian singer, through his record label, Flyboy Inc., has served Vanguard newspapers a 100 million naira lawsuit over malicious publication. Last week, we brought to you the news of Kizz Daniel blasting the newspaper for publishing a wrong story about him. Vanguard had reported that Kizz Daniel said celebrities had no right to attack embattled Koza pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo. An interview Kizz Daniel angrily denied ever granting. In a letter issued to Vanguard by Kizz Daniel's lawyers, the singer is now demanding a public apology and withdrawal of the publication, a written undertaking not to publish anything about him without confirmation, and the sum of 100 million naira to cover for reputational damage. Wow. Woo.
Yeah.
So, guys, what do you think?
Yeah,
I think
reputational damage, 100 million naira.
It's good that he did that. And it's good that he took it legal, because that makes it more serious than just an Instagram battle or post or whatever it is about. Because at the end of the day, this even happens to us as presenters, where you're doing your research, and a lot of times I'm reading up stuff about, the guest.
And the guest comes and
the
says
guest
no.
comes and I'm like, oh, I heard that you are, something years old. I'm like, no, that's not true. So it's become more of a culture in journalism where you don't even check your facts if they're correct. And that's very bad.
There's something else they do where, for instance, you can have a conversation while you're interviewing me, and I say, maybe I talk about something sensible. I'm talking about my project, and then just a side comment of, oh, no, I'd rather not do this way. That's going to be the headline. And I'm like, what is wrong with people now, especially journalists nowadays? They're just all about, we want to sell the news, we want to make the money back. You don't care whose reputation you're putting on the line. So I feel like this will make most of them sit up and do the right thing.
This has happened to me so many times, and I'm particularly disappointed if it is what it is, that's Vanguard, Vanguard could do this. So Vanguard, interviewed me, was it Vanguard or what newspaper? So a while ago, and then they were asking me questions, and so they asked me jokingly, are you easy to maintain as a broadcaster? So I just went, if you have money. I was laughing. The next thing, people started calling me.
That was the headline.
It was. So people started calling me. That was everywhere. It was on Ireland. It was on this, and then before I knew, I was looking at the comment section, and they were like, what does she think? All these girls with, and I'm like, oh, they don't even know I work my blankety black out to get money every time. You don't even know jack about me.
No, I actually feel like this will make most of these journalists sit up and do the right thing. So, you know, we'll just keep our fingers crossed, we'll follow through and see what happens at the end of the day.
Randomly search my name. So there was a time it was my birthday, like some 3 or 4 years ago. I was wearing short hair. And then, you know, somebody just wrote something about me. I think the next day we didn't have Intimate Splash. They had to use the studio for something. And so I just read about it, that the hangover from my birthday. And then the person went to take one old picture where I had another hair entirely.
Is that what didn't make you go to work or what?
So
that is crazy. See, you have to always check your facts. Like, if you want to interview someone, check your facts. If you want to write a story on someone, check your facts. It's very, very important. All right, moving on to foreign news. A$AP Rocky reportedly being held in Swedish jail. Now, American rapper A$AP Rocky, who was arrested last week on suspicion of assaulting a man on the streets in Stockholm, Sweden, is reportedly being held under inhumane conditions in a Swedish jail. Now, according to reports, 2 young men accused the rapper of breaking a pair of their headphones, which led into an argument and later turned into a fight. Now, the 30-year-old rapper was later arrested and jailed pending an investigation into the case of assault. Let's take a look at a clip from the scene of the alleged flight. So according to inside sources, the facility that A$AP Rocky is being held in is not fit for human beings. Apparently, the water in the jail is not clean and the food is not edible, forcing the rapper to feed only on apples. Now, A$AP's arrest has sparked a movement amongst fans and Americans at large with the hashtag Justice for Rocky. Now, meanwhile, the rapper's friends and colleagues are tirelessly working to contact the proper authorities to ensure that his safe homecoming is made possible. So I've been following this story, and as you said in the first video, A$AP Rocky was saying these guys have been following me, and then in the second video you see where he started having a fight with these people. Now people are saying, why is he being detained? I mean, he hasn't been taken for trial, but he's already in prison for a week. He was supposed to be headlining a show. He has had to have about $1 million worth of loss because of the fact that he's in prison. And then some TMZ reports that the person he's with in jail is a severe mental patient who keeps hitting himself on the wall and throwing feces up and down.
Which is possible.
Which is, but then here's the thing, the prison officials in Sweden are saying that this is not true, that their prison facilities have a desk, have this, they're making it look like a hotel.
So is it that somebody somewhere or his people are actually making the situation look like it is very bad? And
so
this one's are saying that this
we are not sure, because there are conflicting reports where one side is saying he's having a horrible experience in jail. Even his people, his mob members, as A$AP, are saying he's in solitary confinement, which is very different from what TMZ reported. Now, the prison officials are saying this is not true about their prison condition, but whatever it is,
he's not even supposed to be in jail.
Yeah, he shouldn't be in jail.
That's number one. And I'm not to support violence or anything, but I think this is what's that thing you call it? Like provocation. Because
when you frustrate someone.
That video was really long. Like, bro, stop following us. Oh, sorry, he broke your episode. Okay, sorry, whatever it is. He was trying to still calm these guys down, and you would have seen that these guys are we just want trouble. That was the vibe those two guys had. Like, we are here for trouble. And yeah, one thing led to the other. They got in a fight. But then he shouldn't be detained.
Exactly.
That's my problem.
Because
I don't even care about the prison condition or whatnot, but he shouldn't even be detained right now.
I would have thought that is a developed country. I am disappointed.
Same here.
To say the least.
I mean, it's kind of dicey, because here's the thing. He should be detained, but he should have the rights. He should be able to speak up, because here's the thing, he went to the police himself. Now, if he hits another person, you have to report that this is what happened. So he went to the police station and said, I hit these people, but they were following me. This happened. I acted in self-defense. Now, where the thing is getting, messed up is the fact that he has reported this incident, but you still detained him. But you're saying that it was right for him to actually go to the police, or it was right for the police to arrest him, but they should have
him is my problem.
They should have actually, gotten their facts right about that
before detaining him. All right, next story. Breakup letter from Tupac to Madonna set to be sold. Now, late American rapper Tupac Shakur, his infamous breakup letter written to Madonna while he was in prison, is set to be auctioned off according to a rule by the New York Supreme Court. Now, according to the court, the letter now belongs to the auction company and not the pop icon, despite her protest for the letter not to be sold. Tupac handwrote the 3-page letter from prison in 1995 when he was 24, and in the letter he ended the relationship with Madonna, who was 37 at the time. And in the letter he wrote, "I must apologize to you because like you have said, I haven't been the right kind of friend I know I'm capable of being. Not because I'm evil or because you weren't worthy, but at the risk of sounding over dramatic, the effects of racism make it difficult for a young black man to popularly show affection to an older white woman. The memorabilia company estimates the letter will sell for up to $300,000. The minimum bid starts at $100,000. Now, the interesting thing about this stuff is, it was originally put up on auction in 2017, way back 2017, and Madonna, reported, filed the case to court, and ordered for them to at least halt the sale for now.
Yeah.
And then they've been in and out of the whole situation. Last year, the case was thrown out of court, and she went ahead to appeal, and now it's been shot dead. And in 5 days, he just might be the owner of Shakur's letter to Madonna, breaking up with her. Like. It's just funny. I'm just like, okay.
I'm not feeling it.
Well, it's always very interesting to me that they auction stuff like this.
They auction our underwear.
No, they do it.
I mean, they're celebrities. Some of these people are not even celebrities anymore. They're icons. When you see like a Michael Jackson outfit, who wouldn't want to have that? But this is very personal. This is a private letter from Tupac to Madonna.
Now
and I
we
really
know everything inside it.
I feel like she had the right to keep her letter to herself because that was very private, and he was bearing out his feelings, and then somebody just going to buy it and hang it on their wall. That
and
I don't know.
I got this
really
letter,
like
and they auction underwear as well, and some other personal stuff. Like she forgot the underwear at his house, and they found it there, and they're like, okay, so this is Madonna's underwear, like when she and Shakur Tupac were dating. So $50,000.
$50,000.
Oh no, I beat for $2,000. I'm like, come on, guys, underwear that I forgot in my boyfriend's house, really?
Well,
so I know that for Madonna, I don't know what she thinks at this point, but I would say that for me, if I was in our shoes, I would have felt this person is even late, and this is a kind of memory you have about this person, how we love handwritten letter or whatever form it came in and all that. You just want to have it to yourself, and now everybody knows about it. Very, very, very sad situation.
It's funny how if you're Nigerian and you have like a couple of $1 million, you can own the letter. So imagine your underwear in my house in Nigeria, like, because I bought it.
Okay, now let's move on. R.Kelly arrested again. Now, a few weeks after R.Kelly pleaded not guilty to 11 sex-related charges, including charges which would carry a maximum 30-year prison term, the singer has been arrested again. This time, is being arrested on federal sex crime charges. The 52-year-old R&B singer was arrested this week by the New York Police Department detectives and Department of Homeland Security agents. A spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office said R.Kelly is facing a 13-count sex crime indictment, as well as charges related to child pornography and obstruction of justice. All right, so R.Kelly never gets out of trouble, like in and out, in and out.
And the annoying thing with the fact that he has all of this, he still decided to sue his ex-wife. Like, you still have time to say you want to sue someone because the person...
Like,
so you see,
let him keep trying.
Focus on this.
But I think that his time is up. I think his time is up, and this time around, I think this time around, people are actually going to the police, the law department, the legal department, actually going to closing on this, and hopefully justice will be served. So if he wants to be pulling on threads, as I said, and be suing his wife and suing people for defamation, he can try. It's okay. I mean, do you
think this guy is mentally stable?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, because people behave this way. We have to pay close attention to this dude. Maybe he's not just mental. See the interview they had with him the other day, how he came at the interviewer. I think this dude should be paid, attention should be paid to this guy.
I mean, we can't ever tell. Manipulative, mentally ill, we don't know. Anyways, guys, it is time for our celebrity birthday shout-outs. Yes, guess whose birthday is today? Bill Cosby, number 1 on our list. Happy birthday to Bill Cosby. I'm sure
Bill Cosby is in...
Yeah, but it's his birthday today.
It's his birthday.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's still his birthday.
Happy birthday still.
We can look at the good things that he
did.
Let's look away
part
from
of
all
our
that.
childhood, So yeah, happy birthday to him. Now the second on our list is Michelle Rodriguez, and that's from Fast and Furious. And the third on our list is Rita Dominic. Yay! Happy birthday! And then happy birthday to anyone out there who's
celebrating
is today. Shout out to you, and you.
You are the real MVP.
Yeah, July babies are just interesting.
You guys rock. I know
we
that.
rock. I mean, there are a lot of people this July, like every day, you have someone celebrates the birthday. Even here on my birthday before, when I
sang for you, honey pot. We did like special rendition.
Thank you guys. You're far too kind. Now, you know what? When I assumed duty in this organization, I was the only one who was celebrating birthday on my day. Now, we now have a lot of people on that same day. I said, what happened?
They were giving birth to on that day. Like after they gave me a day, they decided to change their birthday date.
This time for Tweetville, where we bring you all the fun and savagery from the world of social media. And perhaps these two ladies have been here too. All right, let's get started. All right, so this is from Chidera. Ooh, Tweetville. All right, we're back. Okay, this is from Chidera, and she wrote, LMFAO, Transformer Don't Blue. Tears. Then Leroy Morgan replied her, said, hustle, make Transformer no first you blue. Hey! Ah, that went hard.
Do you know I didn't see it coming?
Wow.
Like,
but even if you blow, Transformer will still blow. Blow or no blow.
At least you will blow before the Transformer decides to blow. So what it means is deeper than the surface. So by the time you blow, so if I'm living in Banana Island and I've blown in quotes, I don't care whether Transformer is blowing. You know, hear somebody living in Banana Island
Transformer
saying
Transformer. If you are living in this Lagos,
Banana Island.
Hey,
I still even saw a video.
You now go visit your parents. And you know, say,
because if I don't blow, my parents will be in wherever it is that they are.
They'll come
be
and
in
follow
Banana Island with
They'll
you.
be, you know, all those
I saw this funny
that
video on this blog here, where these two guys are popping champagne because they had 24 hours electricity. So people are like, by the time they are done, Mr. Penny's lights will go. Hustle.
Hey.
All right, moving on. Okay, now getting the highest score in the test, you cheated then. The teacher now says you are representing the school in a competition. Hey, no, I have to read this again.
During the exam.
Now you got the highest score in a test, but you cheated. Then your teacher now says you are representing the school in a competition.
You have to prove yourself, so you just say, you call in sick.
Cuckoo Kimi.
No, you just call in sick. No, say what is happening. You say you have a serious ailment that cannot be, that you have to go to India. So.
This is it.
Oh Lord.
This is
As
it.
in really, you're in trouble.
Where do I
begin
to begin?
No, you just confess. There's nothing else. Somebody
that I cheated.
As in, what else do you want to do?
Wow.
No, you just, I've told you, you just lie.
That
and then
what?
one day they will catch you because you know when your lies are piling up. So you just say that you call in, you say that you have.
I got a C5 in Yoruba. So you're not telling me they now told me to go for Yoruba competition and she lie. Then when I get there, what will I say?
But how did you even get the C5?
You sing, oh well, sure.
No, it is in Japan and Iroko. She likes the Japan and Iroko. Every time she tells me the story of that, Japan and Iroko.
Because for like 1 month, we were studying that book. All right, moving on to Monty. This one is from Master G. I says, I can't wait to get a girlfriend. Give her my bank card. Tell her to go swipe her dream house. I know my bank card will decline. But hey, at least I made her smile.
And the picture of this, like the meme is like...
As in, no.
Like,
I was
with
with you till you said it declined. Why? What kind of hustle is that?
But at least in the beginning, she smiled.
She's
because when you give it to her...
I don't like all these people. Nonsense people. Where did people meet these people?
But at least when you give a card...
And that thing is so embarrassing. Like when a guy is striking you, you now take you to the supermarket, you now pick everything. Inside the whole store, you now be time to pay. Like, sir, your card, insufficient funds.
Hey!
But guess what? I think it is good for some people because some people are greedy. They don't have shame.
True.
So you go, then they want to visit a guy. They even take their friends along, and then they'll just pick in everything.
Can be embarrassing.
You know those people that you want to buy maybe just one biscuit or one. But when you see that the guy is paying, you will pack detergent, you will pack soap,
and the guy will now tell you that I don't think
you
I
will
have
pack
to do that.
even the bed, everything. You will just buy the whole supermarket.
It's very bad. Don't do it. Be independent.
There too, they work with budget.
Can you imagine? All right, moving on to Motis. This one is from Kemi Olowo. And it says, one day I entered one of these and someone was already inside, lapping a live goat.
Come about Sisi mi ò dẹ̀ wọlé màá tún. See, See, let me explain this to people. Let me first of all explain this to people. Shall you see this motto? In Ibadan. They are so rude. They don't have indicator. So they'll bring out their hand and say, can't you see my hand? Their hand is their indicator. Hey, what's the name? What do they call this thing? It has one name.
The cap?
I saw one in Lekki on Sunday. I said, for this car to come from Ibadan to Lekki,
it must be very good. Now, you know what?
But why are they lapping in live goods?
Hey, that's how they carry it now.
That is Ibadan. Now, let me tell you about Ibadan, because my secondary school was in Ibadan, but I was in the body now. So anytime I come out, I was always shocked. Now, all the rickety cars in all of Nigeria and in the whole world, they went to dump them in Ibadan. I don't know whether they have changed now. So
no, they've not changed.
I'm sorry to every Ibadan folk out there.
I am sorry.
They said, well, let's see me, master. We move for you. Like, because it's a normal thing.
I know about that direction thing. Even if you don't speak Yoruba, there's up, there's down, there's like this.
Hey, you like this. No, but when they bash you, that's when they now say that. So,
yes, now.
Are you going to say that I did not see my hand when I was indicating? Like, is your hand supposed to be the indicator? Are you joking, bro?
Okay, thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you indeed for bringing this to us. And that is it on today's Streets View.
Baby, mom, baby, no can do me why you, baby, mom, baby. I don't salmon will, hey, money that one do, hey, mommy come on little, hey, I just want to spray my nail. Hold on, cause now you are choose. Oh, baby, dance my reggae album. It's a feeling I don't think I'm so good. Oh, baby, you know, say now you pretty cuckoo. You know now, make me tell them the cuckoo. She got a fine face, no because it look poo-poo. What a clip of what that chicken want, boo-boo. My bella, my bella, my bella, my bella. What do you give me chop for, mommy? I want me to suffer. My bella, my bella, bella, my bella. What do you give me chop for, mommy?
Okay, thank you so much for staying here with us. And now you watch our first performer. Now his name is Ice, and his video we checked out. All right, now he's here, and we're going to be talking to him about his career and everything. How are you, Ice?
I'm fine.
Okay, so what's this? What's here?
Ice beats.
Oh,
Music is live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's talk about that freestyle, because I heard my name in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you like Amanda?
we heard Amanda.
Yeah, her name was Amanda.
You just speak randomly.
Yeah.
Okay, can we give you Amanda when you're going?
No.
Oh, wow. Amanda went, no.
Okay, let's talk about your music, because you said that was a freestyle, you know. So do you do a lot of freestyles, or how many songs do you have currently?
I have many recorded songs. But right now we're working on 4.
Okay.
Which ones have you put out? How many songs have you put out there? How many singles do you have out there?
It was just Shirley.
Just surely right
Surely.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you start this journey?
I started very small.
now. Very?
When I was small, when I was a kid.
Okay.
And like, then when I'm being beaten by someone, I'll be singing.
Oh, that's how much you love music. Okay, let's talk about your name, Ice. You know, there's Ice Prince, Samani, and did you feel like, you know, having a name like Ice could cause like contradictions, or in the future people are like your brand?
Okay. I just love the name Ice.
And you just
And you
picked the
picked
name
it.
Ice.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you drop Surely?
You see?
When did you drop Surely?
Shirley was dropped against March.
March, and hasn't been so far, like the reception from people and all of that?
Yeah.
It's been really good.
Yeah.
All right, so how do your fans reach out to you on Instagram and Twitter?
Your handles?
It's Ice one day.
Okay.
All my handles Ice
Nice,
one.
funny. All right.
Right.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much. On that note, guys, is a wrap on the first half of the show. Still to come, we have entertainment news recap, a special performance Friday, daily top 5 request, and then we have so much packed for you guys. So see you very soon.
Welcome to the second, I want to head first hour, the second hour of the show. Now, so far, we've brought you the news, rewind, Tweetville, and an artist performance. Now it's time for us to chew it off in a minute or less. One of us to tell us what they are, he or she is currently happy for. There's no he here, so it has to be one of the she's. So which she is happy? So,
because R.Kelly has always been the one talking and thanking and telling us testimonies, giving us testimonies.
Let me pass the happiness to you. Share your happiness. I know you're happy, you're glowing.
Share your happiness. Okay, we're not going to do
any
don't do
that.
No, we're not going to do that. Okay, so I thought it was Arika that would say it again.
So just say
okay, all right, so I am thankful for so many things. I am thankful for so many things. So one of those things, you know how we take little things for granted as much as, maybe I said it before, but you know, when there is life, there is hope. And another one is that when you have good health,
everything else is...
That is so true.
Health is wealth.
I am so thankful. So if you don't even have all those things, because we are so very high on complaints and low on
Thanksgiving.
Or gratitude.
Yeah.
We are always complaining, finding. So I think that when we do it intentionally and we don't just complain, we are always very thankful. You see that it's sunny, you're thankful. You see that it's raining, you're thankful and all that. I think we'll be happier. We have to be intentional about this. So it might not be where you want to be, and that is why I am thankful. But then looking back, you're not where you used to be.
Yeah, exactly. I saw this interesting illustration from Steve Harvey, and he was talking about attitude of gratitude. And he said, when you can't think of what to be grateful for, have a list of things. Keep writing, even if it's the little things. Now, this is the list of things you're grateful for, and this is the list of things that you want. That the more you're grateful, the more God will add from this list to this list. And I thought it was perfect.
In fact, it is as simple as Yoruba people saying that when you even thank someone who has given you something yesterday, and you say thank you for yesterday, you would receive another.
That is
so if it can happen, you know, within the human, I mean, how about
God?
No,
how much God?
All right. So, guys, it's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. So, Arike, thank you so much
I wish you guys
for
the best
joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. In this our journey. All right. So we start with Kizz Daniel slamming Vanguard 100 million naira lawsuits for malicious publication.
And in foreign news, ASAP Rocky reportedly being held in Swedish jail under terrible living conditions.
All right. We also talked about the breakup letter from Tupac to Madonna set to be sold.
R.Kelly arrested again. Wow. All right. We'll take a break now and we'll be back with our next performer. Why don't you just stay here with us, because this is where it is happening.
For life, nobody know the kind of pain I went through. Deep down this past month been tough now. Everything moving so rough now. I don't know how to share my story. I know say plenty people go through pain. And plenty people steady weeping. Man, no be only you, we plenty. You don't explain, nobody understand. My brother steady commit suicide, but nobody keep on smiling. Man, just keep on smiling and thriving. Nobody send you. I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it, I know, I know the pain you go through. I know the pain you go through. I know the pain you went through. I know, no. Yeah. Let's go. Look at the man been hustling, and I be praying for this old grace. I pray my Father will see me now for the thing I'm trying to do. As me and my boys are kicking it, I really pray for you and me. Say nobody go fall for road. Everything we plan, we all get it someday. So our mama will be proud of us. So our brothers and sisters will smile. So we really didn't have to cry. Look, man, done hustle tired. Say the streets are really hard. We steady one pray for grace. We all the Lord see us all through. I pray for you as you pray for me. And I switch up the flow every time I want. Look at my boys, they wanna hustling. Look at everybody, want pray for grace. I pray for you, man. If you would just pray for me too, so nobody will walk alone in this life. Everybody want to. I pray for you, you. Yeah.
We checked out an amazing performance from our second performer, and he's right here in the studio. His name, I've been singing his name since morning, let me not lie. Because it's just sweet, it's like lollipop.
Oh, wow.
Panda Monet is in the building. Your voice, the falsetto and the baritone. See, how do you do it? Like, how do you go, and then you come down again? I'm like,
it always surprises people because, like, I speak my normal talking voice is like the baritone. I'm like down there. So when I sing, people feel, oh yeah, he's on that range. Then when I hit it, they're like, okay.
That was a shock.
What's happening? Yeah, I know. Like every time I do it, people go like, so I like Panda Monet black and white. Two sides. That's what
I see.
Oh, wow.
So the dark part is the
baritone
this, when I speak, and then the high notes are like
the why.
When I hit it, when I hit the high notes, I just go.
Yeah.
I don't plan it. I just go. So if the music's taking me that way, because I do a lot of free flows, I feel like being an artist, for me, I feel like you should be able to tell stories.
Just
so
like that.
if I'm freestyling, which I like to do a lot, everything you heard today, everything you heard today, everything I performed today was a freestyle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, but it was a story?
So after I do that, but I try to keep stories. I like stories. I like to talk. I like when people tell me their story. So you might find your story in my music at some point.
Oh, I see. So you listen. All right.
I pay a lot of attention. I might not be looking at you, but I'm paying a lot of attention.
Okay, now let's talk about the comparison with Burna Boy. I want to believe that a lot of people would have compared you to
usually
Burna
say,
Boy.
But the thing is, as Africans, right, we always do when you hear someone fresh, the first thing you do is, who does it sound like? We always do it. As
Always,
Africans,
yeah,
everywhere.
true.
You hear
Absolutely.
whoever. Fireboy, you would say, oh, he has the Adekunle Gold in it.
Yeah.
Or Oxlade. I'm calling guys that I know. This Oxlade, he sounds like One Day Cole. Is he? You get, like, we Africans always do that.
Do you think
Do
it's
you
an
think
African?
You sound like Burna Boy.
I sing. I don't know.
You don't know.
You say it, you're listening to me. Whatever impression you have, whatever idea you have for what you hear, that's your opinion.
Okay.
That's your
But do you have mentors in the industry that you look up to?
Yes.
Like who?
Like who?
I listen to, I started off as a rapper.
Okay.
People don't, like, I usually rap, I scribble down. My friends will laugh and be like, what are you saying? So I used to sound like Kendrick.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Kendrick is like,
And you're bringing the rapper
And
back.
then
You're
like
like,
that.
I sound like
I always
crazy.
throw hands
Like,
and whatnot.
yo.
Kendrick is like the guy, you know. I used to listen to Kendrick a lot. And then I started to listen to, that's the biggest one, Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
So now if you say who I sound like, if you go check it, really, I do the riffs, the high notes, and come back there. Ty Dolla $ign, he does it a lot. You know,
But really, your name, did you like a Janelle Monáe or something? I mean,
that name came out from nowhere. I was sitting down. I wanted to create a new Instagram account. I'm like, there's something very different. Everybody has their, So I'm like, okay, I like pandas. And
Okay.
then I like black and white.
okay.
So I'm like, okay, panda.
Panda.
Yeah, and I just mean Panda Monet. That's how it came. It's not
That
from
is so
some.
awesome.
like,
So
let's
how
talk
many
about-
singles or how many songs do you have currently?
Okay, I have 3 singles out. I just started music in 2017, really. I started singing in 2017, not too long ago. So I have 3 songs out. I have a lot of records I'm sitting on.
Okay.
I was shooting for a project. I have a lot of records I'm sitting on. I have one that's coming out pretty soon. I would say it's one of the craziest Afro beats because we created my friends, because I call them friends because I have more producer friends than artist friends. So it's like, because I have my hub, I have my studio, so I have lots of producers coming to my hub, you know, and they're friends with me. So we create, you know, Quest, G Clef, Johnson. Those guys are geniuses. I am not. I just voice. That's it.
Okay.
But they are like the geniuses. They're the ones that will be like, okay, let's hit this. Let's hit the bass lines. Let's do this. So I have a lot of records I'm sitting on. But right now I have 3 songs out everywhere. I have Pull Up, my first song from 2017. I have Fine Wine, and I have Flaws. Okay. I think you all will like Flaws.
So I wish that we could go on and on talking to you because you're such an interesting person and it's such a breath of fresh air. All right, thank you so much, Panda Monet, for coming on the show. I love the name, like,
I don't reach out to you. Is it Panda?
Okay, guys, it is time for our daily top 5. Now, whether or not you drive, it's always a good idea to familiarize yourself with road signs, especially the common ones. Now, recognizing traffic signs and knowing their meanings can help drivers make safe driving decisions faster and more easily. And for you, might not, even if you're not driving yet, these signs will be very useful for you when you do start driving. So today, we're talking about top 5 important road signs. So bring out your pen and paper and jot. All right. Number 1 on our list are the emergency vehicle warning signs. Now, this is possibly the least frequently seen warning sign, yet it is one of the most important. Now, these emergency signs alert drivers to upcoming fire departments, ambulance stations, and other areas where emergency vehicles could be on the road. Now, drivers should always refrain from pulling over in these areas to keep it clear for emergency vehicles to pull in and out of the station. Now, this is not the time for you to be recording, to be looking for drama. Like, this is time for you to go away because you don't even know what's happening there.
All right, so we move on to the second one, Men at Work sign. This is a temporary warning sign used to alert drivers of road work ahead. Sharp colors are used on this sign to make them more visible to the human eye. Men at Work sign are generally accompanied by other temporary warning signs, such as road work ahead, signs and diversion signs, you know, and all that. But then you discover that some people just don't see. And something happened on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway the other time, and somebody was talking about men at work, and somebody just, a car rammed into them or something of that
Yeah,
sort.
because most Nigerian drivers, I don't know how they do it, but they just don't understand these things. Half of them don't understand these things.
They don't learn it properly.
Because they they don't go to driving schools and then they don't learn. So that is why a driver would just get on the road, especially all these downfall drivers. They just come on the road like that. I mean, the yellow buses drivers that you have in Lagos, they don't use their mirrors, and some of them don't even have mirrors.
Some of them don't have mirrors, very true.
So is that someone that wants to understand road signs?
So yeah, look at your sign.
That's why we're here to save you guys. So the third thing on the list is pedestrian crossing sign. Now, this is probably one of the most important to us in Nigeria because we know how drivers can be on the road. Now, the pedestrian crossing sign is to caution drivers to slow down and be mindful of pedestrians, especially on busy roads frequently used by pedestrians or school children. Again, sharp colors like yellow are frequently used for this sign to make it more visible. So slow down, people. Zebra crossing, there was a time when I don't know if you guys know this. So you know that Murtala Mohammed Road, that Yaba Road. I wanted to cross right in front of a secondary school. And there's like a zebra crossing there. And this guy, phew. So I was like, can't you see the zebra crossing? He said,
there is always a fight between...
It's like Bawolo the zebra.
No, the thing is, I think we just need reorientation here.
Exactly.
Because when you go to other climes, you see that these are things they just
If you
obey.
don't do it, you even get a ticket. I mean, and it's always like a fight. Even when you're trying to come into, the express and people don't want you to enter, it's like almost like a struggle before you enter the express. It's very wrong, guys. Okay, so I hope you guys are paying attention because whoever is paying attention and can tell us 2 of what we've talked about today, we have a ticket for you. Yes, to Afro Prom. And guess who's going to be there? We have Rema, Fireboy, Tenya. So yeah, we have 1 ticket for you. So you better listen and tell us what we said. Just 2 of the 5 tips that we've given you. So you can call in, or should they tweet or just call?
Tweet, call.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so moving on to the 4th tip on our list. Now, the speed limit sign. Unfortunately, this is probably the most commonly ignored road sign in Nigeria. Unfortunately, unlike other countries, there is no camera to keep our speed in check on the roads. But thankfully, we have things like the speed bumps to help us with that. And speed limit signs are essentially traffic control signs and can vary in the limits depending on the specific area you're driving through. Now, roads you're likely to see speed limit signs are on the highways and on the major roads. Now, I can have fallen to this, you know, mess before, where when I was just learning how to drive, and then I was entering my street, and I think I was doing like 45. My dad was like, "What are you doing? Why? This is a residential area. Are you trying to clear people off the road?"
At least 20. Or max 20.
When I was learning to drive too, I think that whenever I wanted to enter a shop, I'll just, everything was in a hurry. I'll not even slow down. I'll just, my son will say, what
I think when you're just learning how to drive, there's something about you just feel like fast and
Yeah.
furious, you know.
And apart from that, you know how you feel like, I can't really do this thing. So if I stop now, I'm going to mess up. So let me just keep doing, to the answer. So that's the problem.
Yeah.
So we don't count out, because I mean, I'm guilty of this as well.
Speed limit is very important. When you're turning a curve, slow down,
please, slow down.
There's some places you need to be slow for your own benefit,
Yes,
really.
and sometimes you don't even, when it's a bend, you don't see ahead, so you have to slow down because another person might be coming, and that person might not be thinking the way you're thinking.
And some people like to overtake at that, you know, there's some sharp corners. That's where someone wants to overtake. There could be an oncoming vehicle and you're not seeing it because obviously it's a sharp bend. So just calm down, take a deep breath. You know, last, we'll reach where we are going to.
As they say that you are the only sane person when you're on Nigerian roads, like just so be mindful of other people because you're not thinking the way you're thinking. All right, now let's move on. Stop sign. Stop signs are likely the most iconic of all traffic signs. Both the shape and color are important to how a stop sign is recognized and understood. When you see the stop sign, dear Nigerians, please stop. Do not try to overtake.
Yes. I've seen a very horrible accident happen because of this. Sometimes it's not even the stopping, it's that you have not calculated the distance between yourself and the stop sign, especially with the traffic lights. So you think that you're going to stop right before the vehicle. So I was driving, this was even on going to the island, and I was coming back home, and then I just moved to the other lane, and there was this babe that was speeding, and she didn't slow down on time. The other person had come to a complete stop, so she just
you told me.
Boom, slammed into the other person. So you have to, even when you're stopping, like you have to slow down first, then stop. Don't try and stop right in front of the stop.
Another thing is people don't understand that there's something called the safe distance, like between one car and the other car. So like driving closely. So if I slam my leg on the brakes because of an emergency, if you don't give me that safe distance between my car and yours, you would definitely run into me.
That's true.
So that's why there has to be that safe distance between your vehicle and the next vehicle so that, you know, it avoids this thing. Because when that thing happened to me, I told the person, I said, you're guilty of this. He's like, no, when you stopped like that, I said, no, I stopped because someone stopped abruptly in front of me and I didn't run into the vehicle. I stopped as well, and without running. So you came in and then boom. And you're telling me, oh, you are the one that stopped. And policemen were like, let's measure. I'm like, oh God, there's nothing to measure. We can see.
One person I know do this very well, and she does it well, is Foladile. Like, you would see, I was in another car, and Foladile was, so Foladile is that person that you're driving beside her, and I'm sure she did not know this, and I was looking at her, she would keep, I said, this one, she learns well.
You know, some people didn't learn in Nigeria, so.
I don't know where she learns, but I'm sure that she shall learn well.
And I'm falling for you, falling. What have you done to me?
Na.
Got me chasing nothing.
Oh, shit.
I lost focus.
Okay, so you've been losing focus these days, Arika.
That's
What's
very
happening?
normal.
Yeah, when you're in love, like you're not hard to know. Like you can always know that. Okay, maybe
there's something is going on here, but I can't share with you guys. I'm just going to say, okay.
No, you know that if I don't say anything again, you know now.
Okay, Arike.
Guys, so our Twitter fans are always complaining that we don't show them love when we are giving out stuff. So this is for you. What we're going to do is we'll pick a random person on Twitter. So our loyal Twitter users, look out for our message. It just might be you today.
Yes.
You win the ticket to Afroprom. And then you see Rema, you see Fireboy DML. We just checked out a video from him. And Tenny performed live.
Yeah. So yes,
so guys,
don't say we didn't do nothing for you, Twitter fans. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with us throughout the week. You guys are the real MVP. It's your girl Amanda Dam signing out today.
It is your girl R.Kelly with the dimples, and I'm saying that have an amazing weekend, have fun, and please be safe out there. Obey road signs. That's key too. Okay.
Okay. It's your girl, your home girl, the jewel in the crown, the host with the most. My name is Honeypot, and you know what? We love you. We'll be back on Monday. Stronger and better. Keep it locked here on TVC.
Bye. Have a great weekend.